So I'm going to box and highlight things you should write down. So wait, chill. It's going to take us forever if you try to write everything down. If you can't see for whatever reason, it is posted on your, what's that thing called? Canvas, and you can kind of look and follow along at your own pace. So if you need to open it on Canvas, you can. Otherwise, you're here. Okay. So, end behavior of a graph describes the values of the function as x approaches infinity and negative infinity. So basically what we're saying is that positive infinity, we write it as x goes to plus infinity. And that means that we're writing it as it goes to the right. So this is important. This is what we're writing. Yes. So when we're describing end behavior, we're saying what happens to our graph as it goes forever to the right. Okay. And when we're describing it, this is the notation for it. X goes to positive infinity. Okay. So what do you think negative looks like? X with a minus. And that means it's going to the left. Okay. So when we're looking at negative infinity, we write as x goes towards negative infinity. And that means we're looking as the graph goes to the left. Which makes sense because on our coordinate plane, these are our positive x's and these are our negative x's. So we're either heading towards positive x's or heading towards negative x's. Okay. Questions, comments, or concerns so far? None? We're good? All right. So after we when we're looking for end behavior, we're going to look for two things. We're going to look for the degree and leading coefficient. Don't write down. We're going to talk about it a little more in a second. Okay. The degree. What is the degree of the polynomial? I mean, it does help us know the possible number of solutions. Yes, it's the exponent with the, so it's your highest exponent. So when we're talking about degree, remember that's our highest exponent. That's how you spell highest, right, guys? Okay. Your highest exponent is your degree. Okay. Does it necessarily have to be the first number? No. It has to be the variable with the highest exponent. That's your degree. Okay. Your leading coefficient is the number that's with it. Okay. The number or your coefficient, your number with the highest. Okay. So what is a degree? The degree is the highest exponent. And what's the leading coefficient? The number with the highest exponent. Okay, so we're gonna write a little example. So for example, if we had 2x plus 3x to the fifth minus 7, what is the degree of this? 5, because it's a fifth degree, because what is my highest exponent? 5, right? Okay, just make sure we're all there. And then your leading coefficient, I call it the LC. Your LC is the number that's with that degree. And what number is with it? The positive 3. Do we see that? It's just the number, okay? So your degree is your highest exponent. Your leading coefficient is the number with the highest exponent. Yes? Are we comfortable with that? All right, because these are going to be used for what today's lesson is about. Are you ready? All right. So, end behavior. How do we find the end behavior? Well, to find the end behavior, the first thing we do is identify the leading coefficient. Okay, so step 1 is to identify your leading coefficient. The reason why we identify our leading coefficient is because we need to know if it's positive or negative. Okay, So if our leading coefficient is positive, it means that our graph is going to go up on the right side. This, I'm about to box it or star it. Okay, when it's positive, if your leading coefficient is positive, that means on the right side, it is going up. So on the right side, your graph is heading up. So what do you think it means if your leading coefficient is negative? That means that on the right side, it's going to be going down. Okay. If it's positive, we're going up. If it's negative, we're going down. Okay. All right, that's step one. Step two to find the end behavior is to use your degree. So step two is to identify your degree. And when you're describing your degree, you're describing whether it's even or odd. Okay. If my degree is even, that means my left side is going to mimic the right side. So even, your left and right side are the same. I like to call this even behavior. Okay, if we're even, we're going to be doing even behavior, the same behavior. We would both be going. So if one side is going up, and the other side is also going up. Does that make sense? If my right side is going down, what does that mean my left side is doing? It's also going down. They're going to be doing the even behavior. Okay? So what do you think the odd is doing? Exactly the opposite. Okay? So odd, then your left side is going to be different than your right side. Okay? I like to call this odd is opposite behavior. Okay? So if my right side is going up, what does that mean my left side is doing? Going down. If my right side is going down, then my left side is going up. All right. All right, everyone stand up. Ugh. Oh. Good enough. Behavior. Okay. So everything starts from right. Does that make sense? So you're right. You start with your right. And I say, okay, I have a positive coefficient. What does my right hand do? Go up, right? And then I have an odd degree. What does my left hand do? Go down. Get it? All right. So if I have a positive, where should both you? Okay. If I have a negative even, where should I go? Down. Good job. If I have a negative odd, where should my hand be? So what's going up and what's going down? There we go. Right goes down, left goes up. Okay. Do we get it? Yeah. All right. So that's it. That's it. What are your hands? Okay. Jan. 1, 2. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna practice it. All right, here we go. So this is it all coming together. Is this not what we drew in our notes? So this is your matrix of it. So this is what it looks like. It's just a chart. So if I have even, positive, notice how they're both going up. Even, negative, notice how both are going down. Odd, positive, my right is going up, but my left is going down. And then odd, negative. You can, it's also on your canvas. Your odd is negative, On the right, I'm going down, but on the left, I'm going up. All right? Okay, here we go. Let's do some practice, okay? So in your notes, you're gonna write down the polynomial and we're gonna go through and determine what is its end behavior, okay? And we're gonna write the end behavior sentence. Ready? Yes? No? All right, first up, we have 4x to the 4th minus 2x cubed. You thought we were just gonna be dancing? You thought we were just gonna be dancing? No. 4x to the 4th minus 2x cubed plus 6x minus 3. Yes. Okay. So we're determining the end behavior. We're not solving. We're not having to factor by grouping or anything. We're just determining the end behavior. What is step 1 to determine the end behavior? The leading coefficient. So step 1 of our dance. This is the man. This is his backside, by the way. Okay. This is his backside. He is facing his butt to you. Okay. What is the leading coefficient? 4. Is 4 positive? Yes. So what does that mean for my dance is going to happen? Which hand? My right hand goes up. All right. What is step 2? Identify the degree. What is my degree? 4. And is 4 odd or even? Even. So what does that mean my left hand's going to do? My left hand also goes up. My hands are up and I'm waving them just like I don't care. Yeah. Okay. Our leading coefficient, what did we say it was? 4. And it was a positive 4, right? Our degree is 4, so it's even. Our highest power, and it's number, right? Yes? All right. So now this is the part where we have to be able to do. We have to be able to write the math sentence, okay? So when we're writing the math sentence, it looks like this. We write, as x goes to positive infinity, then the p of x or y. So p of x can be interchanged with y or f of x, but the function goes to what? Where are my hands heading up to? What kind of y's are those? Those are positive. Both hands are heading towards positive infinity. So as x goes to the right, positive infinity, my p of x is also heading towards the positive infinity. They're heading up. This is the main part. P of x refers to the function itself, the whole thing. So P of x, this refers to me going to the right. So as I'm going to the right, what is my right hand doing? It's going up, right? So therefore, P of x, that's where it's heading towards. This is your, what is your function doing? Okay, P of x is the same thing as y. Anything in function notation means that I'm asking, what are your y values doing? Huh? R? Yeah. All right. And then the other sentence we got to write down is, what's happening on the left side? What is my left hand doing? It's also going up. And what kind of y values are going up? Positive, right? So as x is going to negative infinity to the left, P of x is also heading towards positive infinity. I wrote it in there. I don't even know why I wrote it for real. It is. I didn't write negative infinity. This right here, this is saying, what is your left hand doing? As x goes to negative infinity, that's your left hand. What is your... Yes. This is saying, what is your right hand doing? This is saying, what is your left hand doing? And what is it doing? It's heading towards positive infinity. What is my left hand doing? It's heading towards positive infinity. They're both heading up to a positive y, right? If I'm reaching up, that's positive y. If I'm reaching down, those are what kind of y's? Negative y's. Positive y's are up, negative y's are down. So this is the answer that you give. Yes. So positive. Yes. Okay. Remember, on your number, it's your, what are your x's over here? Positive x's, negative x's. What are your y's up here? Positive y's, negative y's, right? So if I'm heading down, I'm heading towards the negative infinity. They're both heading up towards positive. Does that help? It's just asking you, where's your hand doing on the left side? Okay. Yes. All right. Are we ready to try another one? Well, here we go. All right, write her down. We have 3x to the 7th plus 8x squared plus 4x minus 13. So 3x to the 7th plus 8x squared plus 4x minus 13. What kind of dance is our man doing? So the first thing we do is acknowledge our leading coefficient. What is our leading coefficient? 3. Is 3 positive or negative? 3 is positive. And because 3 is positive, what's happening? My right hand's going to be doing what? It's going to be going up. Over here. Okay. And then the second thing we look for is our degree. And what is our degree? 7. Is 7 odd or even? Odd. So what does that mean is happening on my left side? We're going to go down because odd means opposite, right? My arms are going to be opposite. So our man looks like this. Okay. So our answer, finally. So we're going to start our first sentence. Our first sentence is saying, as x goes to positive infinity, then what is our polynomial function doing? Yes. There you go. Yes, it's whatever the highest exponent is. It doesn't have to be the first. It just has to be the highest. No, the leading coefficient is with the highest exponent. Your leading coefficient is with your highest exponent. So if 3x to the 7th was in the middle, these are still my leading coefficient and still my, because the exponent is the highest. Okay. All right. Okay. So then the other half of my sentence. So that's one sentence done. Then the next one is saying, what is your negative infinity? What's happening to your left? It's going down. So this time it's heading where? To negative infinity. Yeah? And this is my answer. So this is a sentence about my behavior. Yes? How we feel? Are you ready to try at your tables? Okay, what are your questions to ask? The as x goes to positive? Yes. Yes. Yes, you find out what's happening from your man. Yes. Yeah. All right. No, without me. So ready? All right. Here's y'all's. I mean, all right. Here we go, guys. Show first, our leading coefficient is -2. So it's negative, which means that our right side should be doing what? Going down, okay? Our degree is what? 5. It's odd. So therefore, it's going to be doing what? Opposite. So they're opposite. And then now our answer that you should have written. Here we go. Let's see how we did. As x goes to positive infinity, then p of x is doing what? It's going to negative infinity because this hand is pointing to the down, right? And then what is my left hand doing? Is heading towards positive infinity. Good job, guys. Okay. Are y'all ready for your exit ticket, or do we need to do another one? Just go to the exit ticket. Your exit ticket is posted, but I can show you the 2 of them at a time up here. Okay, are we good for sure? Okay. All right. So on your exit ticket, you can turn the paper in, or just take a picture and submit on Canvas, or just type in the box on Canvas. However you want to get the work to me, just get the work to me. Okay. You can type it in on Canvas. You can write it on paper. You can do whatever you want, but get the paper to me. Okay. All right. So your first 2 that I can put up at a time. You have 4? It's just 4. It's just doing that.